All right, folks, the plumbing of the residential 6-gallon AO Smith 120 water heater. I think it has a 1500 watt element. I'm going to run 20 amp to it separate instead of running off the 50 amp of the RV. All right, so down water is hooked up. I got cold water flowing through here, cold water course going through the cold water. Here's your valves. If they're all horizontal, that means it's flowing through the water tanks, this one and this one, so they're in parallel. All right, now if you want to winterize it, which I'm gonna have to, I got to turn this one up, all of them vertical. I know a lot of them are different, but I made this one much easier for the owner. Either all vertical for winter or all horizontal for summer use or hot water use. There you go. There. So we got to bypass both tanks, and then we got to drain it through here. So I got to cut me a little hole right here, put me a little water hose, and it uses the screwdriver here. We got to drain that. Of course, we know we drained it out of here, right, folks? We're getting there. All right, so next is the 120. I'll probably make a separate video. Well, the plumbing's done. The nightmare. I don't know. I used it. Let me see. I'll count them for you. Hold on. Over 20 fittings. All right. You can imagine what that had been on Shark Bite. Yes, I had to use a Shark Bite check valve. That's all there was. I didn't have nothing else in my inventory, and that's all it was at the hardware store. What I'm gonna look for now online, I looked at the hardware store too, several of them, is like 30 degrees instead of 90 degrees. I'm gonna look for 45 and 30 degree half-inch pecs elbows, so it'll make this a little bit easier. But we made it work, folks. She's stationed, she's bolted down. She's got plywood underneath it to reinforce the plastic bucket that it's in. Here's the other 6 gallons, which is propane electric. This is straight electric, so it won't interfere if they're driving down the road and they want to use, some hot water. They can just use it on propane. That's why the check valve's in there, so when the hot water comes out of that, right there, that foam insulation 6-gallon tank, the hot water come here, stop, and won't go into here. All right, it'll go straight into the RV. All right, folks, that's pretty much it. We'll hook up at 120 and all later in a different video. I'm going to get me a nice 20 amp heavy gauge. I'll probably look for a 12 gauge. Remember, like a 14 to a 12. I know the number is smaller from 14 to 12. 12 is smaller than 14 or less than 14, whatever one you want to do it. But in the electrical world, the gauge of wire, like you go from 14 to 12, the wire is bigger. It's called cross-sectional resistance, but let's not get into all that. Just remember, the smaller the number in your wire, the bigger and thicker and rounder it is. That's all I need you, all my RVers, to do out there. Okay, you're learning, you're doing good out there. Whew, I got like another 600 emails. I answered like 200 of them because my water heater don't work. Okay, what kind of water heater? Model, make. Was it that? Was it a Suburban? Was it a continuous hot water heater? Was it a Truman? I don't know. So I just put, can't help you till I get the make model. Not the make and model year of the RV, but the make and model and serial number of the component that you're asking help for. You can do that here on the YouTube channel. All right, thank you very much. It's Jeff from Rvdiagnostics. On to the next endeavor. We got to put the door back on. We got to seal it up. There you go. And next on this one, we'll be doing a liquid hydraulic leveling. Put some solenoids on, some new O-rings, and voila, get rid of that hydraulic leak. All right, that'll be another video. It'll be under leveling system, under the playlist. All right, so when you sign up for the channel Rvdiagnostics and Troubles, or Rvdiagnostics YouTube channel, you go under playlist. That's what I have, like plumbing, even maybe hot water heater. I kind of narrowed that down, hot water heater, because there's different types. All right, once again, thank you, Jeff from Rvdiagnostics.